junior high school parking lot. A car pulls up a few parking spaces down in front of us. Two ladies get out. Of course, I was scared to death. I didn't want any attention brought to the car at this point. School was in session. Kids were in that school. Now, not only is it my daughter, but it's other people's. He asked me how much my daughter had and what I was willing to do to keep her alive and what I would do for him. And then he told me I was going to have to get in the back seat now.
The plane was straight down in the water. I went to get out of the plane and I had to reach back in and unbuckle my seatbelt, and then I swam out of the plane. I was already underwater. When I got to the surface, just the tail was above the water. The plane wasn't all broke up, it was all one piece. I put my hand on the tail and I said, "Bye, girl," and watched her fall down in the water just until I couldn't see it no more. I watched it for about 40 or 50 feet. The water's really clear, and I watched it disappear. I expected a Coast Guard helicopter within 5 minutes. I thought they'd be right over me within a few minutes. The ladder, smiling faces, it'd all be good. I remember thinking, well, at least the water's warm. It was at that time that I got blasted by a big wave. I never realized how big the waves can get on Lake Huron, or any of the Great Lakes for that matter. They had to be at least 10 feet tall, maybe a little taller than that. And every time the wave would come down, it would crash on top and would drive you under the water. So I found myself struggling just to stay on the surface to breathe. And I was kind of choking and I was coughing, and the next wave came and water went down my throat as I was taking a breath. I found myself throwing up in the water, and now this new sense of awareness comes over me like, Jesus, you just survived a plane crash, now you're going to drown in the water.
As I was being raped, I could see into my husband's eyes, and I could see the hatred in his eyes, and I had no clue where it was coming from. I didn't recognize him at that point. It wasn't my husband anymore. Something had took him over and made him so angry. I don't know if he was tired of being married.